Hey folks, welcome to this week's edition of BrushPile Fishing. We are here on a windy Okeechobee here in Florida, and I'm going to be joined today by my good friend Whitey Outlaw. You know, we've waited all morning to get on the water because of the wind. It's laid down a little bit, still pretty stout, but we're going to give her a try. So you stay tuned. We'll be right back with BrushPile Fishing.
Many people look at a lake and feel a sense of calm serenity. Crappie fishermen feel the heart-pounding anticipation of the thump. That's why host Russ Bailey is addicted to crappie fishing. It's this addiction that takes Russ from the Midwest to the Deep South in search of the best lakes, techniques, and patterns from some of the best crappie anglers in the country. Right here on BrushPile Fishing.
Hey folks, welcome back to BrushPile Fishing here on a very windy Okeechobee. My good friend Whitey Outlaw. Whitey.
How you doing, Russ?
Good, man. We haven't fished for a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. This ought to be a pretty good experience today, though. A little chop, little wind, a little cold front. That makes the Florida lakes pretty touchy. When you got these cold fronts come in, these Florida fish, they kind of like the Floridians down here. They like it warm.
Yes, sir.
So, but we'll be all right. We'll catch a few.
Well, you know what? It's been windy all morning. We've been waiting to get out. I'm ready to give her a try.
Let's go get them.
All right, folks, here we go.
You got him? Look
Whoa,
at that. Come on, boat. Flip him in the boat. Flip him in the boat. Flip him in the boat.
Look at there.
Flip him in the boat.
Gosh. Look at there, folks. Woo, Whitey, how's that for the first one of the afternoon?
Talking about running that motor might scare him. What you think now?
Holy cow. Look at there, folks.
Come on now.
Woo.
Huh?
Just getting started.
There.
Folks, this is amazing. I don't know if you can tell, but Whitey, we're going to talk about this. You're not even shutting your big motor off.
No,
You're
sir.
pulling up these with the big motor running.
Run up there and stick it in there.
Just getting started, folks. This is two right off the bat, and I can tell you I've never fished this way, Whitey.
It's pretty unique. You can fish a lot of stuff like that. Cover a lot of ground, and you don't have to get that trolling motor tangled up in all that grass and stuff.
And with this high wind, it allows you to move a lot quicker than you would on a trolling motor.
You can cover a lot of ground, Russ. I mean, you can really get out and fish a lot of stuff, especially with the fish being scattered.
Yeah.
So you got males and females mixed in here. The one you caught a while ago was a big female.
Yeah.
The one I just caught was a little old black male.
He had his tuxedo on too. He was dark.
Yep. And you'll find spots out here, Russ, that it'll be eat up just like a brim bed. I mean, there'll be fish everywhere. I mean, you won't do nothing but just sit and just float through the stuff.
I know on every trip that we've had down here, caught nothing but black crappie. That's about all they have here, is that right?
That's all you're gonna catch in Okeechobee. If you catch a white one, let me know. I'd love to see a white one.
Well, the good thing is, even on these cold fronts, if you can get that jig close to one of the black crappie, man, they're gonna thump.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, he's sitting there beside that grass, that bulrush and stuff.
Yeah.
You stick it down there, he's gonna stomp it, and I'm gonna tell you that.
Folks, as you can see, a lot of movement there. He doesn't mess around. We hit one, he hits the big motor, and we're off to the next.
Yeah, because it don't take but a minute for him to hit. All right, I'm gonna teach you one thing about fishing with a motor. You fish on that side, I fish on this side.
I just want to fish where the fish are.
Yeah.
Can you stay out of them spots?
Not really.
There we go.
There you go. Look at that. Come on now.
Look at there.
Look at that. A little black
Another
rooster.
dark male. Man, you don't get them any prettier than that.
No, you don't.
Goodness.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Beautiful color these days. Whitey, how long you been fishing Okeechobee?
Oh, about 30 years.
There we go.
About 30, 35 years, I reckon.
So you got a little time on the water here.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
Whitey, here in Okeechobee, what kind of limits do they have?
Russ, back years ago, they wasn't. I mean, you could get 50 a day. But now you got a 10-inch size limit and 25 a person now.
Okay.
Which has made this a lot better fishery.
Yeah.
A lot better. You got a lot of little fish in here, you know. And you know, the good thing about this down here, they ain't got no culling law. So if you cull, you can cull out, you know, little fish and keep bigger fish. So.
Yeah. We're lucky where we're fishing today. We're tied up against the shoreline, but you sure wouldn't want to venture out very far today.
No, no sir. Let's cut around up here a little further right here. Hey, let's get a little closer to this shoal right here.
Yes, sir.
What I like about fishing down here, you know, hitting those stumps.
Yeah.
You get inside, back toward the dike and all, you can hit some rocks now. There's some rocks out there, but there ain't no stumps. None that I've ever seen. This is if you want to learn how to fish grass, this is the place to come.
You know, you got so many types of vegetation you can hear. You got grass, you got pads, you got these reeds.
You got weeds, you got pencil grass, you got hyacinth, you got lily pads, milfoil, you got any kind, a lot of places you got all kind of stuff. You got arrowhead weeds along the bank. You got stuff here to fish, and a lot of it too.
You know, a lot of these fish too, they'll have that gold tint to them. You can tell they come out of vegetation.
Yep, they get that gold tint when he comes out of the water, straight up. Man, I love that stuff.
Pretty in the sun.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Whitey, just guessing. I'm gonna say we got about 20 to 25 mile-an-hour winds out here.
I would say so. I would say so. If you got out in the main body, but you can see the white caps out there, you don't want to get out there. And out here on this point where we at, this grass may be moving too much right now. And that's why we ain't caught nothing in these last couple of patches, because they don't really like that grass shaking a whole lot.
Well, and the thing is, we're not giving it a whole lot. We're pulling up, dropping down a couple times, and we're on to the next one.
Yep. You don't want to waste much time, because you ain't got to.
Yep.
I mean, because there's so many fish, and you just keep hitting spot to spot till you find a section that, you know, they ain't gonna be in every section. You got to fish for them, just like anywhere else you go, you got to hunt them.
Well, and the thing I like the best is you're running that motor. I don't have to worry about it.
All you gotta do is stick it in, standing up there, you can fish. You can fish everything out there. And you know, this thing that you want to get the sun different places, because you don't want to cast a shadow over what you're fishing. You want to fish away from the, you know, your shadow away from the boat, or away from what you're fishing per se. And you don't want to wear a white t-shirt and stuff like that, because you know, you want to stay, you know, halfway covered up a little bit.
Especially this water normally is pretty clear, and we do have a little mucked up today.
It is. I mean, and you got a little ripple with the wind, so it really doesn't matter. But on a slick mirror day, I wouldn't wear an orange shirt like this. And you know,
folks, one of the things Whitey told me too, when we pull up, he's fishing one side, I'm fishing the other, surrounding them, hitting it, and then leaving.
Step up your game and step into a War Eagle Blackhawk 2170. The Blackhawk 2170 gives anglers a tough aluminum hull with over 21 feet of stable, well-balanced fishing real estate. War Eagle. We build them tough for hunters who like to fish. The new home for your fishing needs is BoneheadTackle.com. Get all the latest product information. Shop our new and improved tackle shop. We have baits for crappie, bass, striper, sand bass, saltwater and terminal tackle, bait styles in slim stick, stump bugs, brush gliders, and bulk jig heads available. Check out our superior monoline, crankbaits for bass, and our top-of-the-line carbon fiber fishing rods. Bonehead Tackle, family-owned business with one goal in mind: make fishing more fun and help all anglers catch more fish. B&M Poles, the #1 crappie pole company in the world. Whether you are jigging, trolling, pulling, or pushing, B&M has your pole. Third-generation family company with over 7 years experience. Home to the Bucks Graphite Jig Pole, the first and best-selling graphite jig pole in the U.S. for over 35 years. Visit bnmpoles.com for yours today. For great fishing, check out Grand Lake St. Mary's. Located in west central Ohio, if you're looking to land bass, catfish, crappie, perch, or bluegill, Grand Lake is the place for you. Check out greatergrandlakeregion.com.
Hey folks, welcome to today's brush pile gear check. A real simple rig we were using on Okeechobee today. And what I want to do is start out with the pole. We used the Bucks Ultimate from B&M. This is a little bit stiffer pole than we normally would use jig fishing, but as you could tell, we were in a lot of heavy vegetation and we were moving fast. So when you got either hung with a weed or you caught a fish, you wanted to pull that thing out of that heavy cover and get it out quick. Great pole for that. We were using the 10 footers. As far as the reels, we went with the B&M Pro Staff spinning reels. Now I went with a 4-pound Gamma line, but here's the thing, you can go with a heavier line and I would almost recommend it because we were moving so fast and the vegetation was thick. That heavier line I think would have cut through a little bit better. Not that I had a problem with this, but this is one time the heavier line would have helped. As far as the jig, went with a 1/16 ounce mustad jig head. And this is the thing, I was going with the bonehead stump bug, and this water at Okeechobee was super clear, so I use this color. It's like a purple and chrome. It's called a purple shad. And anytime that I'm fishing clear water, this is my favorite color. I think it looks natural to the fish. It's just a great color, and I never changed the whole time. And I actually fished Okeechobee a couple days, and that was the color I used the entire time. So that's today's brush pile gear check.
Welcome to the Glades and the scenic farming communities of Belle Glade, South Bay, and Pahokee that make up the southeastern tip of Lake Okeechobee. Visit Torrey Island Campground, a hub of activity offering fishing, boating, hiking, and bird watching. Just down the road is the beautiful Belle Glade Municipal Golf Course. Learn about the area's rich history at the Lawrence E. Will Museum of the Glades. The Dolly Hand Cultural Arts Center in Belle Glade offers a wide variety of programs for your enjoyment. South Bay RV Park is the perfect place to relax and unwind. Nature lovers enjoy hiking, biking, and bird watching on the Lake Okeechobee Scenic Trail in nearby Pahokee, and stay at the Pahokee Campground and Marina, which offers breathtaking, unobstructed views of Lake Okeechobee. The Glades. Experience the unexpected. Visit www.thepalmbeaches.com. A special thank you to the Lake Okeechobee Regional Economic Alliance of Palm Beach County.
Another thing too, Russ, when you fishing like this here, I believe a lot of times you pull up them fish out from the grass or a tree, that motor makes them shoot to that cover. So when you stick the bait in there, they right there in the cover.
Ready to ambush.
Ready to get it. And each day is a little different. Sometime early in the morning, they'll be in the thick stuff.
Yeah.
Sometime be just one twig out there. But you gotta remember, there's thousands of them twigs under the water, you know, the roots that come off this grass and stuff. One thing you wanna look for if you're fishing somewhere that you think you're fishing a heavily fished area, is these weeds. You see how they ground off on top right there?
Right.
That's where motors run through them, you know what I'm saying, outboard motor. And if you see a lot of that and it's all ground down, you know, but you know you fishing behind people, around people, or what have you.
Hey, oh, there's a hog.
Look at that, boys.
Woo!
Look at that.
That's a couple dandies tonight.
Yes, sir. That's a good fish there for Okeechobee. Right there. What do you think, bud?
I think he's a good keeper.
There you go.
There we go.
Ooh, get him, get him, get him. Get him.
Another good one.
There you go.
Just drop it down and
pull him back.
Yes, sir. Another good fish here.
They're good in there, Bubba.
BrushPile Fishing is proud to announce the BrushPile Fishing Combos now available at brushpilefishing.com. We have brought together gear from our top sponsors, passing on big savings direct to you. Both combos include the B&M Pro 100 spinning reel, Gamma High Viz 6-pound line, BrushPile Fish Attractant, with either the B&M Sharpshooter 6 and Southern Pro Dock Shooting Kit, or 10.5 Russ Bailey Signature Series with Southern Pro Jig Fishing Kit. Get yours today. Visit brushpilefishing.com for more.
Welcome to the world of Mustad. Legendary craftsmanship with over 180 years of experience. With advanced designs and technology, Mustad is a name you can trust for whatever you fish for. The long, trusted classic and big game hooks, the innovative ultra-point designs, assortment of tools and jigs, or pre-tied rigs and accessories. Quality and durability are built into every Mustad product. Saltwater giants or freshwater trophies. Make your next trip more memorable with Mustad.
This episode of BrushPile Fishing is brought to you by Bonehead Tackle, Catch More Fish, Gamma Line, Driftmaster, Crappie USA, Buckeye Ford, Southern Pro, War Eagle Boats.
Folks, if you just joined us, we're here in Okeechobee. We tried all morning to get out, but they had 30+ mile-an-hour winds. They're down to about 25 now. And we're basically just hugging the shoreline where we put in and just hitting some of this vegetation. Whitey, it has been a good afternoon so far.
Yes, sir. I love catching them like this here, the one pole. That one pole is the deal.
Okay, folks, hopefully this was new to you guys like it was to me. The entire time today, we never shut off the big motor. When Whitey told me we were going to do this, at first I thought, man, you know, especially with clear water, are we going to spook those fish? But I think the thing was, as soon as we got to that spot, we were dropping down, hitting it a few times, and if them fish didn't hit, we were on to the next spot. So it worked out well. We covered a lot of water. That's the #1 reason I think Whitey uses this technique. But the other thing that I saw, I'm not sure you could see just how big the waves were today. The wind was actually treacherous out there. And if we use a trolling motor, we hit isolated pads, okay? So we would hit a spot here and then a spot down some. If we were using just a trolling motor to get from spot to spot, especially in this wind, it would have took forever and we would have not had that much fishing time. Using that big motor got us from spot to spot quickly. We were able to hit it, go to the next one, and at the end of the day, it led to a great day's catch.
What you got there, Russ?
The old rod sock, brother. And I'm telling you, on days like today, when them poles are bouncing around with that wind, keeps everything from getting tangled.
That to keep them from getting beat up in the boat and getting them scars. And you know, them scars what make them graphite rods break, you know?
Well, we're in 2-foot waves out there, pounding. This will help, brother.
Yep.
Not very expensive and a good insurance for your rod.
Who makes that?
Rod socks.
Really?
Check them out, man. They're pretty awesome.
Pretty long pole. That would be good for trolling rods, too.
You can get trolling rods. This is actually a 10.5 footer I'm using today. This goes on a 12 footer.
All
so
right.
I got plenty of space, and they make them for every pole you can get.
I got you. I got you.
On, like I say, a day like today, brother, they work.
Hey, it's anything to save your equipment.
But now let's get to fishing.
Let's go.
And you know, folks, we haven't had a lot of patches that we pull up to that we catch 5 or 6 fish. It's 1 or 2, and then you got to move.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of that's to do with the boat pressure and the wind blowing, and you know the water's kind of muddy. It's been cold, you know. In the morning it's 31 degrees, you know, and
I know.
I mean, so you're blessed to catch what you're catching in Florida, because Florida fish do not react very well under cold conditions.
A lot like my home lake. It's really shallow, and it just seems like those cold fronts affect them a lot more.
Well, down here, you know, you're fishing 3 foot and less most of the time for these fish.
There
oh, there you hold him.
That's it here.
Yeah. There you go. Okeechobee special.
Folks, we were just pulling out of this spot. Whitey, you knew he was going to hit me there.
Yeah, I was trying to get you away from him.
Got him, folks. He tried. Another male, dark color, gold tint, beautiful fish down here on the Big O. Whoa, get him in here.
There you go. There you go, right
Get him in.
There you go, right there. He ain't no monster, but hey, he stomped it down pretty good.
Big enough for the skillet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big enough for the skillet. All right, sir. Got some pretty colors in him, though, Russ.
Tell you what, they do, don't they?
Yeah, they got some pretty colors on them.
Hold that hole there. There we go. Oh, that's not a bad one, Whitey.
No, so it ain't bad. He's black, ain't he?
He is dark.
I mean, he's black as spades.
Look at there, folks. You know, we talk about the color, and these are so dark, it's kind of hard to see that gold tint. But man, that's a male in there working that bed. Pretty fish.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
Driftmaster rod holders. Whether you are pushing, pulling, or organizing, Driftmaster has you covered with products that are made in America. We can rig any boat for any technique from front to back. Driftmaster, for the way you fish. Jenko Fishing, a bass and crappie lure manufacturer specializing in custom hard and soft baits. Jenko takes crappie fishing to another level with its unique championship-proven products from its Big T lineup. 6 different rod platforms, lightest net in the industry, 4 soft baits with 16 colors, cranks, terminal tackle, and much more. Visit JenkoFishing.com to get what you need to succeed in this crappie fishing world. Introducing NKT.TV, a brand new solution for the cord-cutting generation. With NKT.TV, viewers enjoy viewer-specific programming with the ability to pick and choose the channels you wish to subscribe to. Missed BrushPile Fishing this week? Catch it on NKT.TV, along with all your other Pursuit Channel favorites. NKT.TV offers dozens of network and channel options for you, the viewer, to choose from. So go ahead, cut the cord, and get everything you want with nothing you don't. Visit NKT.TV today.
This episode of BrushPile Fishing is brought to you by Mustad, best-selling hook on the planet. B&M Poles, official pole of BrushPile Fishing. Jenko Fishing, Greater Grand Lake Region. NKT.TV, BrushPile Fish Attractant.
There we go.
There you go. Look at that, 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 look at that. That fish there just moving in. You see how white he is? He's just coming in, getting ready for the moon, I reckon. He ain't black like the rest of them right there. He's just moving in there, though.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Oh,
look at
there's
that.
a hog.
Look at that, boys. Look at that, boys.
Folks, I don't know if you can see, but when we talk about being in the middle of that stuff, he was in the middle of that junk. Nice fish. Good one, Mr. Outlaw.
That's ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, sir.
You see what I done right there? Russ, I took that line, I pulled that thing all the way to the tip of that pole.
Yep.
Stuck it right down in there in them little teeny spots. If you look down at the base of that grass, where there's a bunch of it, it ain't moving.
Yeah.
And them fish don't like to be on that grass when it's whipping. They'll pull off of it, but they'll stay in a place where that grass ain't moving down around the roots.
That was a nice fish in the middle of this good trash here.
And you cannot beat these War Eagle boats for fishing this kind of stuff. No. You can cat around in here, scat around in here, and, you know, slide over this grass, slide all through it and everything else.
Well, and the other good thing, we've been in some pretty rough water today.
Oh yeah, I mean, you come all the way across them 2-foot swells while going there, we got wet.
Yeah. There we go, Whitey.
Get him, Russ, get him.
Now there
Come on, man, there you go, that's a good one.
There we go.
Ain't nothing wrong with that one.
Just love the color in these fish, man. Goodness. And Whitey, if you look down here, there's all kinds of these little patches that we're in now. You couldn't fish all these in a day.
Lord no, Lord no. I mean, you know, and they're not gonna be in every one either.
Well, we found that out tonight because we've hit pile to pile to pile.
They're just not gonna be in every one. You just got to keep moving and you'll hit some here and some yonder. But the key to it is put together a pattern, what they're on, and that's what you look for. Ooh, there you go.
Good one?
Everything wrapped around his fin right there. Wrapped around his fin. That's a pretty good one right there, Russ, ain't bad.
Folks, I don't know if you can hear, but that wind has even picked up more. So we ain't gonna be out here much longer. This is a lake you don't want to mess around with. But it has been good this afternoon. There we go.
There you go, Russ. One more little feller.
Well, I hate to say it, but we may have to end it on that one, Whitey, because It's getting pretty darn rough out there.
Yeah, it is. It's getting rough as it can be, bro. I'm gonna throw him back though.
All right,
How about
even
that?
though he's a keeper.
He's a keeper, I'm gonna throw him back.
Well, Whitey, I appreciate you joining us today. And folks, it is getting rougher than crap out there. I don't know if the camera guy can see, but we've got white caps. The wind laid just enough for us to get out here, but now it's picking up quite a bit.
Trying to trap us out here, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Folks, I hope you enjoyed today's show, and I hope you learned something with Whitey using that motor. We never shut it off. The big motor, never touch a trolling motor. A technique I'm sure many of you, because I had never seen it, and hopefully it was different for you and you enjoyed it. Give it a try, Whitey. It worked great for us today.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Brother, again, I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
Folks, you stay tuned. We'll be back next week with BrushPile Fishing.
For more brush pile fishing excitement, find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.